So now let us now understand the second aspect of this screen, that is this cat. This cat is what you will see when you open a Scratch program. You'll see this white background, uh, and let us see if we can get more of such cats or any other thing that we want, right? So you can rename your cat or a sprite. This is called a sprite, and I can rename it as meow or anything else that you might want to call this sprite, right? So now this sprite has different characteristics and or different costumes rather. So let us try to understand what different costumes are available for this sprite. So when you go to costumes, you can see that there is one cat which is this, and then there is the other cat which is this, right? So you have two cats, two costumes available for this cat, right? So this is where you can access different costumes for different sprites. What we will now do is delete this sprite. I don't want this sprite right now. Let me check if there are other sprites. So I'll delete this sprite and I can choose a new sprite. Let me choose this guy called Devin. I can see this guy. Now does Devin also have different costumes? Let us go. So we will go to this costume section here and see the costumes. If you can see, the cat had two costumes but Devin has four. That's great. It allows us to do a lot more than what we can do with the cat. Now this is the costume. Now Devin also has sounds, or you can, the sounds associated with this is a pop sound. So I'll just, so what we shall do in the we will see how to use sounds later on, but right now I want you to just understand these costumes. Let us try to see if there are more sprites and more costumes. Let us see this beetle if it has other costumes. So let me go to costumes. Beetle doesn't have any costumes, right? It just has one type, right? Let me choose another sprite and check if there are more costumes. Just take this pony and see if there are other costumes. So you can see this nay pony is selected here, and go to costumes. This is also one costume. So different sprites will have different number of costumes, and if you, now I have three sprites here, I can delete whichever I want, I can keep whatever I want, and that is it. So let us now try to understand uh, how to paint new sprites. So it's not just like you can paint backdrops, same way you can paint your own sprite. So I'll go to paint, I click on this, like I just hover over this, choose a sprite, and I click on paint, right? So let us paint a new sprite. It takes you to a paint screen, and let me just create something like a, you can see this, I want to fill it with a different color, let's say a red color, and I want to create something like this, right? So this is how I can paint a sprite. I can call this balloon, and this is my balloon. So I've created a new sprite, right? You can create your own sprites as well. You can either choose them from the gallery, choose a sprite, or you can even have a surprise just like the one you had with background. So when you do surprise, I got this rat here, right? So in the next video, we shall see how we can tell these sprites what to do. And so stay tuned. Go on to the next video for learning how to uh, tell these sprites what to do.